Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on another DIY video. Now, if you've watched our videos, we did a very important security upgrade install to our Tahoe, our towed vehicle. If you didn't watch that video, we'll link it up above. And if you did watch that video, you remember that I said we're going to do the same security upgrade DIY video on the motorhome. So we're currently on the motorhome and we're going to take you on a full detailed installation of this very important, critical security upgrade. Now, before we get into that, guys, please take a moment, subscribe, make sure the notification bell's on. Even if you have been subscribed, YouTube will occasionally unsubscribe people. So just take a moment and check that you are subscribed. Now, what we're talking about in this video is going to be a dash cam. And I am a career law enforcement, 24 years, very close to retirement. One of my favorite tools to have that solved so many issues, has refuted people's lies, are dash cams, video recordings of interviews, body cams. Why? Camera doesn't lie, guys. And dash cams are so affordable now. They're so important because there's a lot of people out there that are doing things that are nefarious. For example, if you've watched the other video we put out, or if you watch any kind of social media, you'll see there's a lot of people running insurance scams, causing accidents, either backing into people, pedestrians that are throwing themselves into cars to claim that they were hit by a car, people that get into crashes and they claim that the other person is going at a high rate of speed. How about if you're parked somewhere and somebody hits your car and drives away, or you're parked at a campground and something happens to your RV right in front of it. Even for simple things such as insurance claims, a deer runs out in front of you, you actually have evidence of these things happening. Dash cams are extremely important. I believe everybody should have one in a vehicle. Most new vehicles come equipped standard with dash cams. I know MJ and her Tesla, there's cameras all over that thing and they're constantly recording. In the other video we posted, remember that we chose the Vantrue E360 dash cam. It's been great, guys, so far. I've been using that for several weeks. We're going to put the same one inside of the motorhome. They come in different variations. The one on the Tahoe had the front, cabin, and rear cameras. This one, guys, is just front and cabin. We don't need a rear camera because we are, 37 feet. We can't run a cable that far. Plus, we have a rear camera behind us. Before we get into the installation, a couple of reasons why we chose this Vantrue camera. This is one of the best cameras out in the market. It records in 5K. Going down the road, you can use different options on this. What's really nice, it's called the E360, is because you can take, I'm going to kind of show you the picture if you can see it, you can take in panoramic. That is one of the big things. So what it does, it will capture the footage going down the road as well as the footage inside the cabin, and it'll stitch it together. So you get all the blind spots, you can see your reaction inside, you can see everything outside. Also, this is GPS enabled, so it's gonna give you your location, the long lat, it's gonna give you your speed, date, time, everything is on here. And there's also an app, the Vantrue app, which you can control everything on there. It's also equipped, guys, it can take up to 512 gigabyte micro SD card, so plenty of room for recording. You have voice commands, Wi-Fi control. It also has a parking sensor, so if you are parked and it feels some kind of action going on, a shock sensor, it's gonna start recording. What's also nice about this is that it has dual Sony Stratus 2 sensors in here. On the last video we did, there's actual capture of me driving. You can see clear as day, guys. You can see license plates. I'm gonna do the installation on this, and then in a couple days I'm gonna go out and take it for a drive with a nice clear day. It's a little bit warmer. There will be video, actual dash cam video in this video of this so you can see it. Before we move on in this video, show you installation, I do wanna thank the sponsor of this video. It's going to be Liquefied. Liquefied is super important, guys, because it is a enzyme-based black tank treatment. It's going to keep the stink out of your black tank. It's also going to allow you to liquefy everything and have an easy dump, literally easy dump. We did a full video review on how it works. We'll link it up above. But what's really awesome is that going on right now through the end of the month, March 31st, it is the stock up for spring, which means if you buy 2 things of Liquefied, you get the third one for free. 2 items. Whether you want the liquid enzyme-based treatment, or you want the pods that come in both lavender and orange, or you want the tank sensor cleaner, or you want the gray tank cleaner, it's the best time to stock up, guys. What's even better, you can go to liquefiedrv.com. You can get it there. You can go to Amazon. Everything will be reduced 33%. You can get it there. But if you don't like shopping online, Liquefied is now available at 1,700 Walmart locations, which is pretty awesome. They're also available at select Camping World locations, hopefully nationwide soon. Needless to say, Liquefied has grown because it works. Read the reviews down below. And if you catch this video after the sale, use the discount code EndlessRVing. You'll always get 24% off all the products at liquefiedrv.com. We want to thank Liquefied for sponsoring this channel. We'll put their link down below. Everything needs going to come in the box. The main thing is going to be the camera. Now, this is your main camera. You have the front-facing camera. Your button here, it's going to allow you to hit that. It'll take a snapshot. It's going to light up when everything is on and working. And then you can see the back side, right? You have the cabin camera. Now, there will be an attachment right here. What's nice about this camera is that it is quickly removable and you can use it as a selfie camera. So you want for vlogging, we'll talk a little bit more about that, the other accessories that you can get with this. But this is the main thing that comes in the box. Now, also in the box, there's going to be the mount. So how this is going to go mounted, and we'll show you when we do the install. You have kind of like a quick mount right here. It's going to slide and click in, and then you will get the mount with the VHB tape, which will click right in. This will go mounted up on your windshield as so. And then if you need to take the camera quickly off, it just comes right out. Why would you want to take the camera off? Like I told you earlier, you can also use this camera as a vlogging camera. What else comes in this package, guys? You have a USB-A to USB-C port for the power. This will run on USB-C. Now, why this is nice and this is removable, if you want to use one camera for multiple vehicles, you can do that because it does come with two different adhesion mounts. So if you want one in your towed vehicle, you want to take it back and forth, you can do that. All you need to do, set this up in your second vehicle, a power source, and you can go back and forth with it. The final thing it comes with inside the box is going to be your cigarette lighter 12 volt. What's nice about this is that it has a USB also built in. So if you want to go with the easiest installation possible, you don't want to run any cables, here you go. And then this will go plugged in to the mount and power everything up. Also in the package, there are various warning stickers as well as some lens cleaner so you don't scratch up your lens if it gets a little bit dirty. Finally, it comes with a instruction manual, which is really nice. And it also comes with this nice little upholstery tool so you can tuck wires away, not going to scratch anything up. Some of the other things we got, and these would be additional, of course you have to get a micro SD card, 64 gigs, 128, 512, 256, it doesn't matter. We did also get the hard wire kit. Now there's different kits available. If you remember in that Tahoe vehicle, we got one with the jumper cable, so you can actually tap into the fuse box if you want. This is a motorhome a little bit different. I didn't really want to go through all that work, guys, so I got this one here. This end will go into the OBD2 port. This end will go into your camera, and then it has different voltage cutoffs. So if you leave it plugged in, people are going to say, well, it's going to kill your battery. Well, you can actually set it to cut off at 12.4 volts, 12 volts, or 11.6 volts. I'll probably keep it at that 12.4 or 12. That way, if this senses the voltage dropping to that amount, then it's just going to cut the power off to the dash. So that way you're not waking up with a dead battery. One other accessory that I also got was the handheld stand. Now this is going to allow you to use this as a selfie stick. This has a built-in battery inside of it. Also, it's extendable. It has a tripod. I'll show you this, how it works, as well as footage from it toward the end of this video. Now let's get to the installation. First thing I always like to do, I want to test to make sure the camera works. Before I run any cabling, I'm going to plug in to a 12 volt cigarette lighter, make sure this camera turns on. So as you can see, we are plugged into our 12 volt. Everything is plugged in and the camera is powered on. So now I'm going to use the hardwire kit. I'm going to run some cabling and then I'll mount to the dash. All right, everything's installed. Took about 45 minutes or so to try to figure out where to run the cabling. Again, if you want to do it with the 12 volt, super easy. So let me show you how I ran the wiring on this. So you can see it's plugged into the OBD2. Now, if I need to do a diagnostic, I could always unplug that. The wire then runs kind of up. I'm going to zip tie it neatly over here a little bit later. There's where I mounted the cutoff. So I have it set at 12 volts right now. And then I ran it up into some loom because I have the loom already run for my TPMS over here. You can see. And then of course, the GPS, ran the cabling out of the loom. It does come with some wire management, so I used the wire management, then ran it neatly over here on the pillar, unscrewed this, ran it up the pillar behind, up, out, and there you go, guys. Now, Originally, I was going to place it right in the middle here. However, I just didn't like the way it looked. And because of the angle of the windshield, it was just kind of weird. It just wound up being better where I placed it. I'm still able to get a complete shot of the road, and you could still see me in the driver's seat. What's also nice is that that cable is not kind of running up the windshield. It's tucked away, it's clean. I like that a little bit better. Again, the real reason why I want this is for the roadway, and it's catching all the roadway, which is fine. So I'm going to show you some of the other features on here regarding the handheld. Then what I'm going to do when it gets a little bit warmer, I'm going to take it out on the road, put that video in here, and let you guys judge. So here I am with the handheld. As you can see, I think it looks pretty good. It does have the mic built in. I don't think you can hook up external mics on here, but again, this is not a dedicated camera per se. This is if you're on the road, you're out camping, you want to capture some vlog video, it comes with the handheld. You can just pull it right off the dashboard and get some video. So you saw the footage from the dash cam. What do you think, guys? Is this something you would be interested in? We'll put the link down below to the Amazon store, Amazon link. I think it's something, again, for the price, that it's well worth it. Now, again, Vantrue has different pricing levels. This is kind of on the higher end, but if it's something that it's not affordable to you, they certainly have more affordable models. Do you have a dash cam? Do you think it's a good idea? If you have a dash cam, has it ever gotten you out of a jam, saved you from somebody lying, making up a story, or even solve a crime? Believe it or not, a lot of times these dash cams, they capture crimes in progress. We want your feedback, guys. To the left of us, if you like videos like this, we'll put our RV tourist playlist. We'll also put our RV essential upgrades playlist. And for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime. See you on the road.